So, welcome everyone to Dover for race number 10 of the Goodyear National Series. This is a re-recording due to an issue. So anyways, let's just get this race started. So there won't be a race command. So Patrick Mew in the 08 is on pole alongside Cody Smart. And that's where the command should have been. I was just trying to do something different with the recording, trying to see if I can change the quality, but that wasn't a good idea because now the entire footage is all stuttery, all laggy. So anyways, field is rolling off here. So two Fords take over the front row for today's race. Neither of them have won a race yet, but Cody Smart and 98 so far the best performing out of them. I think there's 4 of them. Also got Ryan Butcher in the 07 and the 39 of Tim Randolph, also driving the Ford Mustangs. Alright, getting ready to go green here at Dover, the Monster Mile. Getting ready as the pace car pulls in. Alright, here we go. Getting ready for the green flag. Green flag is out. And we're underway. Already got some 3-wide action right behind. Here comes Nick Wilcox on the inside for the race lead. Tsumo in the 47. He'll take him 3 wide. Who's in the lead? Lap number 1. Contact between those two. Nearly 4 wide. 3 cars nearly wrecking. Somehow they managed to save it. Incredible driving. But how long are they able to keep this up? Des Holliday now to the front. Cole Sampson and number 92, the Talladega and Daytona winner, nearly 4 wide off of 4, again. And here comes Sampson in the number 92 to the front. Showing that he's more than just a plate racer. As here comes Ryan Butcher now in the 07, looking to swipe the lead. And now we got ourselves a caution. Got ourselves a wreck through 3 and 4, and Ryan Butcher in the 07 will take the yellow flag. And we'll take a look at the replay. Alright, let's take a look here. So this happened between Cole and Bear, looks like. So you can see they were 3 wide. I think they just cleared Nick Wilcox, so could not get up to the top. Try to give each other room, and then they end up wrecking. Bear ends up going around first. And because of that, everyone's just trying to avoid the wreck. Drivers cutting down to the apron. You know that transition here at Dover between the banking, the race surface, and the apron is very treacherous. Very difficult to get on. Many drivers have wrecked by doing that. Yeah, it's slippery down there too. There's Fisher in the 54. He went down to the bottom, all the way down to the flat, and back onto the racetrack. Man, he slammed Mitchell Hodak so hard. Did you see that puff of smoke just come out? Yeah, he slammed at him so hard. It just completely wrecked the entire race car, just like that. I don't think I've ever seen that, or at least not here. Maybe at the crazy super speedway fictional tracks. So that might happen, but not at your normal realistic track. Take a look at this. Josh King into the pit wall, and then Bear comes piling in, nearly flipping both cars. King stays on all 4 wheels, but he takes a big hit to the driver's door. Bear's car is completely destroyed now. He was going to get away with it with just a moderate amount of damage, and then he ends up running into the 7. So a big hit there for Bear. And there's Eric Monaco in the 1. He is stuck. And the other cars, there's Ash Curtis. He's got damage. So Fisher, there's Alexander Rowe. He wasn't part of the wreck. Although I couldn't say that he did have a tire problem from the start. So he's currently 2 laps down. So first caution of the day. Pretty, well, not a big wreck for Dover standards, but took out quite a few. Alright, so let's take you back to the restart. Alright, getting ready for the green here. So Ryan Butcher is our leader. There's Alexander Rowe in the 6. He's 2 laps down in 36th place, so anyone below 36 they're out. So Fisher, Bear, King, and Oaks, those 4 drivers are out of the race. As the pace car pulls in, we're getting ready to go green. Ben Cohen and Eric Monaco also down a lap. Getting ready for the green here. 6 car should still be fast, and here we go. We're back underway. And Ben Cohen extremely slow, even holding up Eric Monaco. Max Anderson trying to peek on the outside line. Rowe will get that one back, and oh, there goes the 16. Cohen's around. Alexander Rowe quickly cuts down to the bottom of the cover. And Ryan Butcher in the 07 looking to retake, or gonna take the yellow flag again. Alexander Rowe back on the, or not back on the lead lap, now just 1 lap down. Alright, Ryan Butcher is the leader. Let's take a look at the replay. So 2 of the lap cars get into each other. Usually it's the lap car that gets into the lead lap driver. But this time, Eric Monaco on the 1 wasn't going to have it. And you can see there's a huge jam up there coming off the turn. And Cohen goes around right in front of the 1. And then the 1 cuts across in front of Brian Rodriguez. There's Casey Nanico and Colin Cropley. Noah Alday, Malik Nevins, Johnny Cox there in the 28th, and more. Hodak in the 21 involved as well. Sampson, Wilcox again. And there's Nick Holiday. And there's the 3rd in the 98. He took a pretty big hit to the inside wall. Right behind Brian Rodriguez. Right on board with him. Yeah, there's just not much room here at Dover. Very difficult as he also collects the 2 at David Davison. There's DJ Curtis in the 45 just cutting through, as well as Tim Randolph nearly snagging the 98 there. Yeah, lap traffic is a big pain in the ass to get through here at Dover. Seen a lot of wrecks. Take a look at that again. I think the 90 car, you could see, he was trying to get by on the outside. I think Cohen was going to try to give way to the bottom, but then when he went up, the 90 car was there. Put himself in a bad spot, but he probably would have wrecked either way. He keeps it straight though after hitting the wall hard. And there's Cody Smart. There's his hit again. So our second yellow of the day. We'll take you back to the restart. Alright, here we go. Restart number 2. Ryan Butcher in the 07. Our leader. So Eric Monaco is out of the race after that crash. So he's down to 36th. So Ben Cohen is still out there. Now even with more damage. As the pace car pulls in. Here we go for the restart. Green flag is out. We're back underway. And a bad restart for Alexander Rowe. Ryan Butcher will cut in front of him, putting him at a disadvantage. Field is extremely separated early on, and oh, here we go again. Oh, more contact, and Cheston's on the wall hard. Back to the front, it'll be Ryan Butcher, the leader again. Already under our 3rd caution. We'll take a look at the replay. So the caution was actually caused right before the start, before these 3, Ash Curtis, Des Holiday, and Brian Rodriguez. Des Holiday is trying to get by on the outside. I think she was supposed to restart in front of these 2. That's why she was just driving her, passing these 2 on the outside. Brian Rodriguez has no idea, comes up, and ends up causing a wreck right from the start. And then we saw back there, these drivers are scrambling. Look at this debris flying off. Casey Nanico in the 34 having issues. It looks like very slow on this start. Doesn't look like he has a lot of cosmetic damage, but apparently it's more on the inside. And Jesse Williams takes a hard hit to the outside wall. And then we saw the 08. Oh, wait, up there. Big hit. Collects Richie Hiroshi. And then they all pile in. The 08 of Patrick Mee was on the apron of the racetrack, trying to avoid Williams and DJ Curtis. So he gets on the apron, comes back up, similar to Fisher, although it looks like it was going to be a bit more smoother, more seamless, but he had room, and not quite. Looks like he just could not hang on. That was a pretty big hit right where the safer barrier ends, right where the concrete wall is. So DJ Curtis heavy damage with Riley Sampson, also Sam Curtis involved as well. Take a look at that once more, right on board with Hideruchi Hiroshi. Everyone's just trying to navigate through. Just couldn't quite do it. Now, Hiroshi's hit probably would have been much more severe if DJ Curtis wasn't there to spin him around. That would have been at a much sharper angle and more speed for sure for Hiroshi. So still a pretty big hit. Definitely some of these guys will go down to the garage area. They're done for the day. Then what we saw, Brad Cheston and the 9-car Malik Nevins. Brad Cheston just was behind the 16, and then the 9-car hooks him or catches him in the quarter panel, and straight into the wall he goes hard. So 3 incidents in this single caution flag alone. Malik Nevins and the number 9 gets away with a little bit of damage, not too much. And luckily no one else was involved in the third one. Colin Cropley came close to Cheston there. So our third yellow of the day. Let's take you back to the restart. Alright, getting ready for the green here. So, currently Cheston is out, Mew is out, Hiroshi is out. So those 3 are out of the race after their incident. So Ben Cohen in the 16, very slow on the racetrack, but still keeping up. Still got to get those points, got to get those positions. Here we go. Green flag is out. We're back underway. The 6 car with a better restart this time stays with the 07. Cole Sampson and the number 92 will use the 6 car to his advantage. And he'll take the lead away from Ryan Butcher, and also he's going to relap the 6. Max Anderson in the 24 in third. Sampson will lead this lap. And Anderson now to second. To Sumo in the 47. Now in third. Now Anderson is going for the race lead. Side by side. Oh, caution is out again. And at the line will be Max Anderson. Alright, so let's take a look at the replay. Let's take a look here. So again, Ben Cohen holds up several drivers, all packed up. And then Jesse Williams and Joshua Cox right off turn 4. They make contact. Looks like they got off. And then they made contact again. And then they carried it all the way down to the inside wall. And Jesse Williams up in the air. Oh, roof first into the wall. Also flipping over Chapman in the 4. Probably the worst way to flip or to land your flip. We're going roof first into the wall there. And he just got shoved in there when Chapman made contact. It looks like Williams, he looks like he was still going to flip, but he might have just maybe go over the safer barrier at worst. We're on board with the 4 car. Look at that 91 car right in front. And he might have avoided it too, because he got hit by the spinning car of Joshua Cox that pretty much forced him into the 91. Take a look from the spectator view. Yeah, the 91, he just gets pushed into the wall, roof first. Our first 2 cars upside down for the day. Surprised it took this long. Jesse Williams, who just escaped the previous incident, now upside down. And that was huge. So far, the biggest wreck of the day involved the least amount of cars. Only 3 of them were involved. The 4, the 91, and the 48. The 48, he's definitely done for the day. He'll limp it back to pit road into the garage area. Take a look at that one more time. Right inside with Joshua Cox. This is going to hurt. It just could not break free after that. It looks like they did. Oh, man. The camera doesn't do it justice right there. It just stays put. But for Jesse Williams, yeah, that's a violent wreck. Alright, I believe that's our 4th yellow of the day. We'll take you back to the restart. Alright, getting ready for the green here. So Chapman is out, as well as Williams and Joshua Cox, all expected. 25 cars on the lead lap, 27 in total. Pace car is in. Here we go. Green flag is waving. We're back underway. In the 6th of row, this time again. A poor restart allows Anderson to cut in front of him. He's only one lap down, still can keep up. Now today's most of the wrecks, and whoa, Alexander Rowe again making that move. This time in front of Tsusumo in the 47, but he isn't the leader. So that was a little bit too risky there. I guess he just wants to stay on the inside. Here he comes, gonna chase down the 24. And there he goes. Now just needing a caution. And oh, Anderson, slight contact there. Anderson had no reason to make that move. Just to let the 6 car go. And they're 3 wide back there. Got their own little pack too. They've kind of broken away from these guys. Here's the 10. And the 47, oh, nearly takes out Alexander Rowe in the 6. Rowe, who is our points leader in this race, entering this race. Trying to hang on. Try to get back on the lead lap if he could just get a caution. And number 10, the Noodles, the Atlanta winner. Right behind Tsusumo in the 47. Anderson side by side with the 8th, and there goes the 47. To the race lead, but not for long. Here comes, or not to the race lead. Gonna get by the 6, but now the 10 car will go to the race lead. Been a rough one for the 47 team. They flipped over twice, almost 3 times this season. Right now they're running their best race. Anderson in the 24 will now go up to 2nd place, and he'll try to get by the 6. So the 90 car. Right through the middle. There's the 99. Sam Adals can. Gonna get inside the top 3. Cole Sampson, Ryan Butcher also in the mix. Ryan Butcher in the 07. He's falling back, but he's slowly working his way back up. Driving that number 07 car again. So Noodles got a pretty good lead, and I can hear slow traffic. It's going to be Ash Curtis in the 36. It'll be the 3rd car to be put a lap down. Unless we get a yellow here soon. Pretty spread out the lead pack, but for how long? So Noodles will take it to the inside. Oh, Chris Sang and Ozcan nearly wrecked off turn 4. That allowed Rowe to close in a little bit. To the inside, just peeking, and he nearly turns the 10 car. And whoa, Ash Curtis cuts right in front of Ryan Butcher. In the worst place possible. But luckily they didn't wreck. More slow cars up ahead. Again, it's going to be the 16 teammates. Ben is going to block the inside, let his teammate go by on the outside. And he does just that. Anderson also around the top. He'll take 2nd. More slow traffic coming our way. It's the 34, Casey Nanico in the next car. And there goes Ryan Butcher hard on the wall. Chris Sang collected 2. And we're under caution. To the line. The 10 car will not put Nanico a lap down. He stays on the lead lap, and he'll take the yellow flag. Alright, let's take a look at the replay. So Ryan Butcher in the 07. Getting turned. You can see Ben, he slides up in front of the top lane where most of the drivers are. Then Ryan Butcher gets turned by Sang in the 8. Hard impact into the inside wall. That's a tough one for the 07. Yeah, lap cars are just too difficult to get by at this track. Even though it looks like there's a lot of space, just the way Dover is shaped. You kind of want to stay to the top because even the straightaways are banked. You don't want to enter the turns. You don't want to have a shallow entry, of course, because then you just wipe out everyone just like that. So Ryan Butcher, he is done for the day. Tough break for him, the 8 car. This car looks to be okay. Should be able to continue, no problem. But the 07, straight to the garage area. Alright, let's take you back to the restart. Alright, getting ready for the green. So, Noodles in the 10 is the race leader. Less than 10 laps to go, so lap traffic will have to start single file. So you can see the 16 and the 36. Yep, they're going to be in the way, but it's a trade-off. Or one way or another, lap guys are going to be in the way for the most part. But I think some will prefer single file, maybe. Here we go, getting ready for the green. Now, a couple seasons ago, I remember a playoff race when I did the playoff format. We had a lap car get in the way of the leaders with probably 3 laps to go, 3 to 4 laps to go, as we get ready to, as we're back on our way. The leader had about a 2 to 3 second lead, and for some reason, that leader could not get by that one slow car. And just like that, he lost the race. In second place, just reeled him in thanks to that one slow car and took the win for himself, advancing to the next round. Yeah, that was crazy. I don't know how that leader just couldn't get by. I forgot who lost the race that day, but it was insane. Here comes Max Anderson now, shoving his way through. Alexander Rowe giving him a small push. So right now we only got 4 cars for this lead, this little lead pack, if you can really call it a pack. Here's Cole Sampson, just Des Holiday, 5th and 6th. And now Anderson to the front, coming to 4 laps to go. Can Anderson get Toyota their first win of the season? Sam Adolskan looking for her second win of the season. Lightning Blaze as well, or no, Lightning Blaze also looking for her first. Will we see another caution? Will force us to go into overtime? Well, we'll see. Adolskan looking. And Anderson nearly got turned. Slight contact, not major contact, that's okay. 24 hanging strong. And here they come to 2 laps to go. Sam Adolskan, now he sees an opening on the bottom. Anderson, he can't block that. And they nearly touched off of 4. Oh, now you're trying to fill the gap on the bottom. Not going to happen there. And the 6 car, Alexander Rowe, is there 3 wide for second. The 10 car of Noodles pushes through. Back to second he goes. And with Rowe on the inside of Sam Adolskan, that opens the door maybe. Unless he can clear. I don't know. White flag. 1 more lap to go. Adolskan can't cut to the bottom. The 10 of Noodles to the front. Lightning Blaze looks to the inside. Oh, they're going to be side by side coming to the line. Here they come. Checkered flag is in the air. Who's got the momentum? And it's going to be the 10 car of Noodles winning at Dover. Win number 2 for the 10 team. Got the momentum on the outside line. Lightning Blaze tried. It was close. 1 more lap and Lightning Blaze probably would have been the winner. Or someone else. But a near photo finish. 2/100ths of a second. That was the margin of victory. And wow. Funny how I tell that story. Or, well, not really a story. About that race where a lap car held up that leader. And that winner was Noodles. And again, well, not in the same fashion like in that race, but Alexander Rowe forcing that 99 to the top, allowing the 10 car to get through. And once again, it's Noodles coming to the line here at Dover, and yeah, that's where I probably cut off from the race. So here is your full race results here. So Noodles nearly the winner, his second win of the season. And yeah, it's crazy how that happened again. The lap car getting in the way and him swooping in and taking that victory. Although he did lead 14 laps today. So Checker Lightning Blaze came so close, 2/10 or 2/100ths back. finishing second. Sam Ozcan getting third. He almost got his second win of the season. But he's probably going to have a talk with Alexander Rowe. Because Alexander Rowe, there was no reason for Rowe to make that move there at the end. But I guess he really wanted to finish on the lead lap. He would have finished 24th either way, most likely. Max Aronson, he did the best he could there at the end, those last few laps. But just couldn't hang on. And he ended up getting passed. And just could not get back in that short amount of time. Des Holiday in the 31 getting 5th. Cole Sampson 6th. Giorgio Tsumo getting his first top 10 of the season. A much needed finish there for the 47 team and also leading 3 laps in today's race. Kenny Johnson getting 8th. Blazy Batar 9th. And Nick Holiday finishing 10th. Here is the rest of the race results. So a total of 26 cars finished the race. And 24 of them finishing on the lead lap. Ryan Butcher led the most laps with 15, so Noodles, he did not get that extra bonus point. So Ryan Butcher finished 27th, so these are all Winston Cup points, but this way it's kind of a bit more useful, as you can also see how many laps they led, which is great. So anyways, since there's no victory lane, since you can't redo the victory lane celebration thing at the end, we'll skip on to the points standings. So Noodles. So car number 10 wins race number 10. And we'll now show you the full point standings.